Most people think that innovation is for tech bros and hoodies here in Silicon Valley where I live. And if that's what you believe, you might just have an innovation blind spot that's keeping your ideas stuck. Hey, I'm Dr. Abigail Joseph, the Innovation Doctor, and I help professionals bring their ideas to life through human-centered innovation and play. Sign number one. You think innovation is just for tech pros and startups. Well, here I am, living proof that innovation is for everyone, not just for those in Silicon Valley. Innovation has been a strong part of my life ever since I found it when I was teaching in the classroom. Way back when, as a middle school computer science teacher, I was looking for ways to have my students focus their designs of what they were creating in my classroom with a user in mind. I wanted them to have the human as part of their experience and not just design for games for designing's sake, but really to focus on what their human user would need to make a really effective game. When I discovered design thinking, which is a human-centered framework for problem solving, it was literally game over in this class where I was teaching my middle school students how to create effective games. From that point on, I buried myself in courses and conferences, books, learning the different methods of design thinking and bringing that to my classroom. And the change I noticed was that the students were not only creating more effective applications and tools using their computer science skills, but they were also becoming more aware of their world around them. And I was really excited to be giving them a technique that they could utilize not only in my classroom, but outside my classroom to solve their problems and challenges that they would encounter every day in their lives. And this brings me to sign number two. You forget that humans are at the heart of innovation. Innovation isn't just about tech and building applications and programs. The forces that be in Silicon Valley will have you think that innovation is only reserved for them, but really innovation is about empathy. It is about understanding your users, understanding the real needs of the people you are designing for, and the solutions that you are building for them. In my classrooms, when I learned about this design process, that was at the heart of everything we did. It was all about the user designing for someone else, not just what I like, but exactly what the user of the application, the computer program, the service solution they were coming up with. The focus was definitely human-centered. The heart of innovation is empathy. And the way I taught empathy in my classroom was to have students do interviews, immerse themselves in the environment of their user, do some observations. All of these things led to better solutions for the problems they were trying to solve. Sign number three, you believe that innovation happens quickly. It's amazing. We are out here, we get these products and services, and we think, wow, those people are so smart, they're so intelligent, they're so effective in what they put out into the world, and it's amazing. We get these things so quickly. But no, innovation does not happen quickly. I don't know how many of you use Microsoft products, but I know that every update that I get for a Microsoft product means that they're still innovating, they're still changing things, and this process of innovation is something that is never really complete. It's more of an iterative cycle where you put something out there that it's best case scenario, you get feedback, and you fix those things and you put it out there again. So the cycle of prototype, testing, getting feedback, prototype, testing, getting feedback, This is the design loop, the prototyping loop, and this is what all the people who are bringing us these products and services that we are utilizing. And it's something that you, I, everyone can do really easily. And we don't have to make it a big production. You can take one small aspect of a project or an idea, build a little prototype of it, put it out in the world, get feedback from your users, and do it all again. But remember, your user is a part of this process, and the faster you get these things out to them, the faster you can get their feedback and really design something that they will want from you and desire and need. In my community of practice, I love to take on this tiny experiment approach. This idea that you can take one tiny little aspect of an idea or project, work on that, be successful at it, and then add on. And all those little tiny steps add up to the larger goal that you are trying to achieve. Spotting your blind spots is your first step to creative growth. And if you realize through these 3 signs that you have an innovation blind spot, I would love you to join my community of creative practice, the Hatchery. In there, we are building our confidence, developing courage to take action, and becoming more creative and inspired individuals, where we get to create freely, innovate joyfully, and put our ideas out into the world so that we can make a large impact. It's not too late. The first step is to realize that you are an innovator.